Hey everybody, this is the video that I said I was going to do regarding the guidelines that were given to me by my surgeon's office. I just did this video and got about 5/6 of the way done, and it cut me off because I was at 15 minutes and 30 seconds. So I've decided not to read this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-page front and back pamphlet or booklet that they gave to me at my physician's office. I'm just going to read the back page, which is titled Post-Surgery Meal Plan, because once I got to this page, it kind of gives a Cliff Notes version of everything that's in the packet. So here's what I had to do and what I still strive to do and what works for me. Eat protein first, then vegetables, and then the fruit or starch. You need a mix of protein, carbohydrates, and vegetables to meet your nutritional needs. Eat 3 meals a day and 2 to 3 snacks a day if you're a gastric bypass. Eat 3 meals a day for lap band with a protein snack if needed. Exercise is key to weight loss. Make it a part of your daily life. Intake: 70 or more grams of protein every day. 50 to 100 grams of carbohydrates every day. Vegetables every day. They have trace amounts of proteins and carbs in them, and they are very, very good for your overall health. Your meal should consist of, each meal here, 7 to 21 grams of protein or 1 to 3 ounces of meat or meat alternative, 10 to 20 grams of carbohydrates or 1/4 to 1/2 of a cup starch or fruit or 1 slice of bread, 1/4 to 1/2 cup of vegetables. Snacks, if appropriate, should consist of 5 to 14 grams of protein or 1 to 2 ounces of meat or meat alternative, 5 to 10 grams of carbohydrate or 1/4 of a cup starch or fruit or 1/2 ounce crackers. Protein sources are meat, fish, seafood, poultry, beans, tofu, soy products, legumes. I know what they are. Just can't say the word. Eggs, reduced fat cheeses, cottage or ricotta cheese, low-fat milk and yogurt, whey protein beverages, powders, and nuts, nut butters like peanut butter. Carbohydrate sources: breads, grains, pasta, potatoes, rice, couscous, crackers, pretzels, rice cakes, corn, peas, fruit, milk, yogurt, beans, sugar, honey, molasses, brown sugar, maple syrup, corn sugar, agave nectar, etc. Vegetable sources: enjoy all vegetables. Do not limit any from your diet. Like, don't cut any of them out, unless, of course, they give you grief. Fat choices: choose olive or canola oil or non-hydrogenated margarines, avocado, light spreads. Avoid butter, gravies, cream sauces, cheese sauces, full-fat mayo, and lard or fatback. I wonder if people in the North get told to avoid fatback. Certain foods may be difficult to tolerate. Since tolerance varies from individual to individual, use your own discretion as to whether or not to include a product in your diet. Membranes of oranges or grapefruits: remove as much of the white stringy membrane as you can. Do not eat core, seeds, or skins or fruit or vegetables. Do not eat the core, seeds, or skins of fruit or vegetables. Be aware of stringy, tough, fibrous vegetables such as string celery or sweet potatoes, highly spiced foods, tough meat, fried foods, concentrated sugar, alcohol, and caffeine. And that's it. 64 ounces of water, of course, is written on here. I pinned that on there. It's on one of the other pages. And that's just what they told me, and it goes along with what everybody else's rules video says. Protein first, water, exercise, vitamins. Vitamins weren't covered on here, but it's in the packet. It talks about what you need to take. Let me find that page. I'm a lap band patient, and I take 2 multivitamins every day. I take 2 of these. Bariatric Fusion. I've tried 2 flavors, the orange cream and this mixed berry flavor, and this is my favorite of the 2. Calcium supplementation, calcium citrate with added vitamin D is what's important. You need to take 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams per day. only take 500 milligrams at a time. Anything more than 500 milligrams will not be absorbed at all. Your body's not capable of absorbing more than 500 milligrams at a time. Examples are Caltrate 600 plus chewable. There's tons of calcium, but you need to look. Most of it's calcium carbonate, not calcium citrate. B12 supplements, I don't do those. I'm looking into it, still doing the research on it. It was kind of gray if it really mattered or didn't matter when I'd had my surgery 4 months ago. My surgeon doesn't really have a stance on it. If your levels are low, he wants you to do it, of course. If they're not, he said it's at your discretion. And the other vitamin supplementation that it mentions very strongly is folic acid. If you are in childbearing years, whether or not you're planning on having children or not, if you have not had your tubes tied, and if you still have a uterus, and if your husband has not had a vasectomy, you need to take folic acid, because by the time you find out you're pregnant, even if you pee on a stick as soon as you possibly can, the beginning formations of your baby's spine and brain are forming. And if you're like most of normal America, and if you're not planning on getting pregnant, and you do get pregnant, you don't find out that you're pregnant until you're like 7 to 8 weeks, and then your baby's brain and spine have fully formed, and, well, not fully formed, but well on its way. The base is there, and folic acid is what assures that that form's healthy, and all of it forms. So if you are childbearing age and are having sex, take folic acid. Anyway, that's what I got on my guidelines. I'll be glad to go into that more elaborately if somebody needs something. There are, like I said, 5 pages front and back on what I can have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5 and 6, and week 7 and beyond. What you can have, what you can't have, and what you should avoid, and then tips for each of the weeks. You guys have a great rest of the weekend. I have still one more video to try to get up this weekend. It's my must-have downloads, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Merry Christmas.